What's up, guys? So we're out here, we're gonna do a vlog again today. We got a nice ride today to do, and we're hanging out here with the friends.
I'm Vladimir.
Cool. And we know
Luis, aka New Era Fury.
boom. And this is Christian. So what's up, Christian?
I'm good.
So what are we doing today?
We're doing a vlog on the Corvette T06.
Boom. I gotta ask, right? Because you guys are gonna ask, why are you wearing the Porsche shirt?
I have a Porsche as well.
Boom. His brother says that if he wears a, what did you say, Luis? If he wears a Corvette shirt, what's going on?
Look at the turbo on. He doesn't have a turbo.
Oh, I did when I had the shirt. You know, when,
Let him see it.
when I got the shirt, I had
He told me about the shirt, so I
turbo.
told him about his.
So Luis tells his brother, right? I think that's what Christian said.
Identity crisis.
Identity crisis.
Identity crisis.
I'm wearing a Porsche shirt with the Corvette.
They say if you're wearing a Corvette shirt, it's because you're old, right? It's like an old man's shirt. Is what you're saying?
It's mostly old people wear it.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be that stereotype,
Yeah.
right?
That's for sure.
But then why, if that's the case, then why are you wearing a turbo shirt if you don't? Your car
When I
doesn't
got
have
it, I had a turbo car.
What's
and
that?
I'm gonna get another turbo car.
What turbo car did you have?
An STI.
Really? Cool. So, all right, Christian. So it's that time again. Everybody does it every time we do a vlog at the house here. Driveway test.
Okay.
In reverse. So we're gonna see if you can back up the car.
Modelo time.
Boom! Turn up, baby. Modelo time. Was it harder than you thought, Christian, or what do you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So not bad.
Not used to.
What year is your car, Christian?
2016.
And how long ago did you get it?
I got it in November of 2015.
Let's get to know Christian a little bit. I know him. I've known him since he was 15 years old. What got you into cars? What started it for you? Like what?
Since a kid, playing around with Hot Wheels and stuff like that, playing Gran Turismo and going to the street races since I was like 12, 13 with my older brother. Always liked cars, had a passion for them.
And why a Corvette?
I like the 6.2 liter LT4. Pretty good weight, you know, 3,500 pounds. 650 horsepower from factory, 650 torque. Ran 11.1 from factory, so good base for a car.
So street racing, the older brother back in the days. Did your older brother have a fast car, or what did he have?
He had an Eclipse GTS V6.
And I gotta mess with him, guys, because this guy is all about the speed, and he always messes around with his older brother because he drives the slower car. You would say, right, Christian?
Yeah, throughout our lives, slower cars. But more show though.
The slower, better looking car.
You look better if you're moving faster.
We got Luis, that's more about the looks. Christian's about the speed. It's always been like that since I can remember. The way I met Christian is I met him through Luis. I've known these guys most of my life. I guess that when it comes to cars, I think that you guys are the reason that motivated me to continue to work on cars. What was your first new car that you got?
05 Lancer Evolution, 4G63. You know.
Yeah, so he knows where it's at. Anyway,
I still like them. I just think there's like better new cars now, like to make fast, but they're still good cars.
so the
I still like
technology
'em.
the technology was good at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like Evos back in the day, they used to rule the streets, I would say, with other cars, you know, but nowadays you can't even buy a new Evo.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
discontinued it.
They discontinued them.
What other cars have you owned? Because I think so. So again, how old were you when you first got that Evo?
15.
So this kid was 15 years. I remember you didn't even have a license, I think,
Not even a permit.
and not even a permit, right?
Yeah.
So he's driving a brand new Evo,
Back in 05.
back in 05, and then what was your next car after that?
My next car was a 09 GTR.
And what year did you buy that?
2010.
So this kid, how old were you when you got the GTR?
I was 20 years old.
20-year-old with a 2010 brand new GTR. Couldn't even go into a bar. And he's driving a brand new, at that time, like, I don't know, $80,000, $70,000 car?
I paid 63 for it back then.
63?
Because everything was so cheap with the crisis.
Yeah. So everything was cheap around that time. The economy was messed up, and he sold the Evo because He wanted to start a business. His parents owned Tacos El Rey here in Reno, one of the first Mexican restaurants in the Reno area. Actually, when I was a kid, I used to go eat tacos there, and the food is really good. If you guys haven't gone, go try him out. If you haven't looked at his plates, Tacos El Rey on the license plate. Speaking about tacos, how many tacos did you sell to buy this car?
Probably like 65,000 tacos, I want to say.
So Tacos bought this car, guys. Realistically, Tacos bought this car. So anyway, right, a variety.
Tacos, burritos,
Yeah,
a
whatever.
lot of stuff.
Cocktail de camarón.
Yeah.
Micheladas. Since Luis, your brother, is here, would you like to add anything to that?
You know, proud of him. He's done a good job. Best cars, but eventually, once I get my Supra, that's where the challenge is gonna be at. You know, we're gonna race, and hopefully I can give him a better race.
So you're gonna get a Supra so you can race your brother, see if he.
Then that one has a better platform than what I have right now.
Okay.
And I'm getting away from the looks now. I'm gonna start doing performance. I'm
So-
gonna start doing road course too. So hopefully that'll be funner.
In case you guys didn't know, he is out there in Mexico. This is the guy that has that. People are calling it an orange Audi. Is it an orange Audi?
It's like reddish, orange, I don't know.
The new Orange Fury. So anyway, he's driving that new Audi out there, breaking hearts.
So these are factory wheels, 20-inch, 19 in the front, 335s in the back.
335s, guys. I think that's, so you know, that is the biggest tire we've had on the vlog, actually. So
Really?
that's the biggest tire.
So these tires I use for daily driving, for every day, you know. And then I have 18-inch wheels with Hoosiers and 15-inch wheels, welds, full slicks. So in the back I did a 15-inch conversion kit, so I could run the 15-inch wheel for the full slicks to get traction on this kind of power level.
So you had to downsize the calipers, right, to fit the smaller tire, so you could fit. I mean, smaller wheel to fit bigger tires.
That's correct.
Right? Is it like a kit or?
Yeah, it's a kit. They change the spindles and.
Who does most of your work for that?
I've done different shops. From Salt Lake City, it's been tuned by Vengeance Racing in Georgia. Real Performance has done some work. Street Ascent locally.
Wanted you guys to know that if you do go with a bigger tire, you have to downsize the wheel so you can run slicks. But that you had a problem with the traction, right? So that's why.
So yeah, before I had the stock blower, I was at 720 to the wheels. I had traction with the 18-inch wheels, but when I went to the bigger centrifugal style Pro Charger, I had to change the brakes to run a 15-inch wheel to get traction.
So once you get over the 1,000 horsepower mark,
I think the sweet point is about low 700s, high 700s. After that, you need a full slick on 15s, at least, you know, especially up here in the West Coast, where the tracks aren't prepped as well.
Okay, that's a good point. So, and then you were pretty pissed off, right? Because I remember I went to the track the day when you were racing your car,
Correct.
and you ran a slower time once you put more power.
That's correct. When you go bigger power, it doesn't always mean faster unless your car's ready for it. You have to dial it in. I had to get a torque converter, got a Circle D 3400 style. So now I can actually launch the car with this centrifugal blower.
Nice. So what's the difference between this Z06 and the other Z06s? What makes this car so fast?
Compared to the Stingray? Or
So what's Z06, like the previous Z06
like
models?
mostly like downforce, a lot. As you can see, like the width. The axle back is stock.
The stock?
Has American Racing long tube headers.
Nice. Boom.
So it's bolted to the chassis.
So why did you add this cage?
Just for my own safety.
What are you trying to do? Why do you need a cage like this?
To run nines.
To run nines? You have to have it? So for people that don't know out there, right? At what times do you need a helmet and do you need a cage for people that don't know?
A helmet is 13.9, and a cage depends on the year, but you need a full cage to run anything faster than 10.0 and 135.
Okay.
And this is not a full cage, but this is just for my own safety.
This is a custom cage?
Yeah.
And
it's
then
custom.
who made this cage and how much does a cage like this run?
So this cage was made custom by Street Ascent. It costs right around $4,000 with seat belts and just labor, everything included.
Powder coated, they
Powder
welded
coated.
it, they made it fit custom to this vehicle.
Bolted to the chassis.
Bolted to the chassis.
Yeah, so it's the real thing, you know.
Do roll cages have to be like approved or licensed or certified or anything? Or?
Yeah, you can certify them.
Okay, this one's not certified yet?
No, I just got it.
Where are we going next month?
We're going to Shift Sector,
And what is that?
Kalinga. It's a half-mile racing event.
Have you been to that before?
Yes, I went in October, but I took my Audi.
And how'd you do? What was your fastest time?
150, just with 100 octane tune, nothing else. Bone stock, Audi TTRS.
What do you think this car's gonna do at Shift Sector?
I'm not really sure.
If you take a guess,
I would say 185, 190.
is your goal?
Yeah,
Could it be faster than that? I mean,
I believe so, but I don't know.
or is your goal to hit 200 or no?
200, I think we would be pushing it.
So like
But
190.
Maybe 190 would be a really good trap.
We're gonna talk about the engine. Boom, right? How do you get to 1,000 plus horsepower? How do you know what's the key, what works and what doesn't?
This car started stock, obviously. I made a 564 to the wheels, bone stock, ran 11.1 at 123. And then from there, I wanted to get a cold air intake, long tube headers. And I ended up doing a whole cam and heads package. And that got me to 720 to the wheels on E50 ethanol. And then from there, after a year or two, wanted more power, obviously, as we all do, right?
Yep.
And then I did some research and got me a Pro Charger kit.
And where do you do your research so people know somebody else?
I usually just go on the forums. It's where all the good stuff is. So I was at 720, and then with the Pro Charger, I went up to 1,024 to the wheel. And I went from like 12 PSIs I was at on the stock blower to about 17 PSIs now. And runs on methanol and 91 octane all the time. And then I have a detune map that only makes 880 to the wheels for daily driving. You really don't need more than that for the street with stock tires.
Yep. So what size Pro Charger is that?
It's a F1X.
How big is that? Like how
Um,
out of all the ones they make
it's the biggest one I could get
from them?
for this car.
Okay, for this car.
That would fit for this car. It's capable of 45 PSIs, I believe.
What is it pushing right
And
now?
it's only pushing 17.
Oh wow.
So if I build the engine some more and add more fuel, I can make more power out of it.
Wow. That is crazy.
So it has cooling mods, upgraded DeWitt's radiator, Pro Charger intercooler, and then the methanol helps keep it cooler as well.
Boom. And it's reliable.
Yeah, it's
Right?
reliable.
Feels pretty healthy. Cool.
Yeah, I can daily drive it, no problem.
What is this, Christian, right here? What is this little computer right there?
That's a Lingerfelter, like launch control, limits the RPMs for when I launch.
What does something like that run?
It was about 600.
Not bad.
Flex fuel kit that I used to run ethanol. I don't anymore. This is for the methanol. I run M1.
And where do you buy that?
Sierra Fuels.
Okay, cool. Is it cheap? Is it expensive?
40-50 bucks for a 5-gallon, but it lasts months.
Oh, does it? Wow.
Yeah, it lasts a long time. Even though I run dual nozzle
Oh wow.
for the methanol.
Oh, it's right there. You can see.
Yeah, you can see the
right
two
there.
lines.
Yeah.
So it's one stage at lower RPMs, and then once you get to a certain RPMs, you get a dual stage
Nice.
methanol.
What is this right here?
That's the raise valve.
Just to release extra pressure or
Yeah,
into the atmosphere?
I needed it for that supercharger. It's really loud, even driving normal.
Yeah.
but the
Do your,
car
what do your
needed it.
neighbors think about you? Have they ever said anything?
No, I've never had any issues. So it has a Vengeance Racing cam package, upgraded cam, ported heads, lifters, push rods. It's a complete kit. It even took off the 4-cylinder deactivation. So it used to run on V8, and then in cruising speeds it'd be a 4-cylinder, and now it's always an 8 because it's a weak point at these power levels.
This car, how much was it when you bought it brand new?
This car was $95,000.
And what is it going to take if somebody like out there wants to build a car like this? How much more did you put into it money wise?
I put about 40,000.
Why not turbo or twin turbo? Why supercharger on this car?
Well, this car ran a supercharger from factory, and most of the kits that were made for this car at that time were superchargers. There's a few twin turbos, but they're having some issues, a lot of heat and stuff in the engine bay. And then with the supercharger, it runs off a belt, so helps it get boost.
We're gonna take it for a drive. It is bumpy. It's not really practical. Well, it is kind of practical for us car guys. You know, we wouldn't mind driving this car every day. It's not bad. Does it still have AC?
Oh yeah.
It still
power steering.
Still has power steering, AC. So it is practical, but he has a family and he has kids, so it's not as practical as it used to be. But it's really loud. I rolled up the window because you can hear the valve, right?
Yeah, the raised valve.
So this one, you know, Christian got as an automatic because he can shift the gears up there.
Yeah, paddle shifter.
He has paddle shifters. So you would recommend automatic versus the manual for racing, right?
For drag racing, yeah. I would say so.
That's why you got it that way?
Yeah.
This one has an electric power e-brake, right? So you got your, you can record. He did get the recording option on this car.
Data recording.
So he just pushes a button and it records his times and everything. It's an add-on part to the car. You can add it when you buy it. It's about $2,000 maybe, or
yeah, like
$1,500 to add that option to it. Has a nice mirror. This comes off. It's like a Targa top, or
yeah, T-top.
T-top. It comes off. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's a wrap. So we went out. We drove it. He did some pulls for us. The car is the fastest car I've been in the vlog in general, in my life probably. What's your Instagram, Christian?
My Instagram is at Reno Corvette.
So Reno Corvette?
Just Reno Corvette.
Okay, cool. And then you have a YouTube channel too, right?
YouTube channel is Christian de la Torre.
Follow him on Instagram, guys. So you're gonna see a lot of racing with him. That's what he's gonna put on his channel. He loves to race. He doesn't care too much for car shows. So if you're into the car show stuff, that's not what you're gonna see with him. You're gonna see racing stuff. So all racing. You know, we'll see what this car can do at Shift Sector. Stay tuned. See what we can do. We're gonna go next month, see what the car can hit. Any guesses? You guys wanna start guessing? We're gonna see what it can do. You're saying about 180 to 190?
Yeah, I'm guessing somewhere around there. I'm shooting for.
Cool. We're gonna go with some locals, and you guys will see us out there. We'll try to record some good footage. I've never been out there. I'm not gonna race, but yeah, that's pretty much it, Christian.
Alright, well, thank you guys. Thanks for watching it. Thank you, David.
Any other racing you guys see, it's either on a closed track or a closed road or in Mexico, right? So you guys know, right, Christian?
That's right.
So
Tijuana.
Tijuana or Guadalajara or Michoacan. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, don't forget. We got here, what's the camera truck?
We got a 94 Ford Lightning.
White Ford Lightning is gonna be the camera truck. Boom. Kill. Pa que vayan y digan, huh?
And that's for sale, man. Vayan y digan.
So how much?
Make me a reasonable offer. No tire kickers.
Had no need to fight tonight.